Hello, bitches! Something big, something great is coming your way. If you got what it takes to be a star, a celebrity, or a performer, then this talent show is the right talent show just for you. And guess what? Auditions are free. All you need to do is to submit a 3-minute clip slating your first and your last name and your performance. So make sure you nail it because there is the cash prize of 50,000 naira to be won. And far from that, this talent show is specially made for LGBTQ folks. So, honey, make sure you sign.
My name is Marvelous Ataf. And today on Q Talk, we'll be discussing sex positions and sex styles of better sex. This episode promises to be very, very interesting. It will be very, very interesting. So first off, we have Chimezire Henry, who is a minister, filmmaker, and activist. But today, Chimezire is coming as a minister. Thank you, Chimezire, for coming on the show.
Thank you, Marvelous.
We also have Michael Sebastian, a Chinese to English translator and a social worker. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Marvelous.
And we have Zamani Abubakar, who's a Nigerian porn star. Welcome, Zamani. And finally, making his first appearance on the show, we have Jimmy Nelson, who is also a porn star, a Nigerian porn star. Welcome, Jimmy. So, to make this interesting, I'll first like to start with Zamani. Zamani, this is your business. You are in the business of making sexual content. Can you first give us a breakdown? How is it? What is the best way to enjoy sex? Or the best position to enjoy sex?
Talking about positions of sex, there are lots and lots of positions, but some of the best way that I know that's commonly used is missionary. Some people enjoy it a lot, you get. So that's the best way of having a normal and fun sex.
So that's only missionary. You don't give them any other difference.
If you want to go crazy, like, you know that would be rotate. If you want to go crazy and all that, you can use other styles like missionary, doggy.
Which style do you use? Which style do you know that you use? That everybody is here, I love this. I want you for the night, I want to marry you.
Cowboy.
So I would like to move to you, Chimezire. I would like to move to you now. What is it? People say that they are godly and heavenly ways of having sex. As the way you can have sex, you feel like you are connecting with the heavens. Is that true?
Yes, before you have your sex, you just dedicate that sex to God. Because in everything you have to, do things with God. Maybe say a simple prayer, like Father bless the sex, and then get into it.
Oh my God.
You can use anointing.
We commit this sex into the hands of God. So Father, come and take full control in Jesus' name. Then you get
Amen.
That's going to have everything. But there's a particular friend I have. That friend will tell me that when he likes to have sex, that his partner is saying that fuck me like Jesus, fuck me like Jesus, fuck me like Jesus. This is also a good way to connect with God. Like fuck me like Jesus, fuck me like Jesus.
I don't know. That's between them. If they want to fuck you like a slut, that's between you. Everybody has their own way of having sex. Some people some people say fuck me like a slutty nun or fuck me like a slutty priest. So they are different type of slut. But I feel that's one way someone could go if they want to have sex.
So, Jimmy, I would like to move on to you now. Jimmy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So Jimmy, as a porn star, how would you advise people? What is the best way in having sex? Because there are some people, or let me break it down this way. There are some people that having sex is very, very painful for them. Whenever they have sex, they said it's painful, it's a painful experience. How would you advise these people in having sex? How would you advise them to have sex to be less painful and more pleasurable?
I didn't get your question. Just come again. Let me get your question. Because my speaker is having a.
Can you
Do you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yes, I can hear you very
Yes, I hear
clearly.
you. So I said there are some people that having sex is a very painful experience for them. Whenever they have sex, they say it's very painful. It's not a good experience for them. So how can you, what tips can you give them? Or what positions or what stuff can you give them in the way that they can have sex? It's very enjoyable.
Like seriously, if you say that when you're having sex it's painful, like seriously, maybe it's your first time you have sex like that. But like if you're perfect on it, like you supposed to like that's the reason why we brought out what's called lubricant. It can make the cells move smoothly and you cannot feel any pain. And once if you want to start having sex, you have to figure yourself. It's like at least you douche after douching, you figure yourself. And when you figure yourself, you use that in what we call lubricant. It can make someone go on sex without any painful or anything stressful on doing sex.
Okay. So Michael Sebastian as a social worker.
That's my own point of view.
Michael Sebastian, as a social worker, give us a breakdown of how good you can have sex. Because this is part of your business. You are a social worker, you deal with mostly sex trials. So what's the best way of having sex? And the safe way. I would love you to talk about the safe way and the good way of having sex.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marvelous. Thank you, guys. When it comes to sex, all positions are good in own aspects. Yeah. But we have different sex positions like doggy style, cowboy, reverse cowboy, missionary, spooning, oral. So there are different kinds of sex. We have even lotus. So there are different sex. Yeah. And when people talk about, you said something about the spiritual aspect. When you're having sex, it's as if you're connecting. Now that connects to that lotus. Now, when your partner like sitting like you're meditating like on yoga and sitting on his deep, there's this connection it gives that particular sex position, that lotus, like the LOTS. There's this connection you and your partner. Now, not to have now coming to other styles like the dog
I think my
community. Now we have the tops and the bottom. Doggy styles now in bottoms burns 80% calories in the body of a bottom, while on the body of the top it burns 120 calories. It helps. Sex positions are good because it helps reduce calories in our body. We also have legs in the air. There's one called legs in the air. I think I did that once.
Legs in the air.
Yeah. You'd be like, raise your, you're being banged. So that one actually burns, in bottoms, it burns 85% calories, while in top, it burns 130% calories. So every sex position, you should know the amount of calories it burns and know the amount of calories.
Can I come in, Michael Sebastian?
Yes.
I love what you did. You gave the health aspect of it. I love that, which is the burning of calories. But that is a very good one. So let me let you finish your point before I move on to my next. So just continue.
Yeah. Okay. Also, when it comes to the cow girl, rather, it's called the cow girl. Yeah. When it comes to the cow girl, we in bottom they burn 40% calories. While in the top they burn 220 calories. Yes. So we also have
what about someone like me? Okay, Michael Sebastian. Now let me now bring you my question.
Yeah.
Someone like me, I don't have any calories to burn. I'm a very slim person.
Yeah. When it comes to that aspect,
When I'm doing sex,
it's
I
just
want it,
like,
I want it to be enjoyable. So how can I make sex enjoyable if I'm not looking at the calories? Because I'm not looking for.
yeah, oh, yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying. It's just like a normal exercise. It's just like when we have a normal workout. You see, so there's some kinds of workout and there's the kind of energy you put in your workout. Now, there's some people that can go a particular distance. There's some people that can't go that far. So it depends.
Are you
If there are calories to be burnt in your body, it will definitely see something to burn. If there are not
are you saying
calories, it's not
are
burning
you
anything.
saying sex is an exercise?
Sorry?
Are you saying sex is an exercise?
Yes, sex is a very good form of exercise.
Oh. So, Chinedu, I would like to move on to Chinedu.
Okay.
In the aspect of making it godly and holy. First of all, I would like to say that there's some people that might watch this show now, especially religious people. They feel like what we are doing is blasphemy. We are committing sin against the Lord. Fornication, we are promoting fornication. We are promoting this. First of all, first like to apologize to anyone watching. It's not as if we're trying to tell people like to have sex or encourage them to have premarital sex. Let me break it down and say that sex is happening. People are having sex. Young people are having sex. So whether we talk about it or not, people will still continue having sex. So we're just trying to talk about it so people can know the best way or the safe way of having sex. So, Chimeruzen, I would like to move on to you and ask for, are there any dangerous way to have sex? Like, this is a new trend of BDSM. Is BDSM dangerous way to have sex?
Obviously,
Like BDSM, is BDSM dangerous?
there's always a dangerous way of having sex, especially when it comes to kinky kind of sex bondage, blindfolds,
Yeah.
chains. Those are unhealthy way of having sex, and you gotta be careful with such type of sex because from there, those who indulge in such kinky kind of sex go to the extreme of doing other kind of things, which causes sorry which causes harm, bodily harm to the people involved in the sex, interaction. So that's one way of having a dangerous sex when you get to do all the bondage and the chains and all
But there
the.
are some people that see me reason, but there are some people that say they like to be tortured. For them to enjoy sex, they love the pain, they love the flogging, they love the kicking. There's one that says I love to be punched like a punching bag.
I
For
feel
him to
those
enjoy that.
people
That's why
do have some psychological disorder, and it's okay. They could always see a therapist because
no, but it's
disorders
just
can be
enjoyment. See me
cured.
reason. See me reason.
Can I
Maybe they
come
want
in,
to.
please?
I know somebody that I want to Michael. I know somebody that said that loves to be choked to the pillow. Let me put the pillow on me, press it on my neck. Let me suffocate. Let me be close to my ancestors. I want to be connected to the
And
ancestors before
as
I
you
can
can see, that
get
kind
the
of sex is a very dangerous sex. At the end of the whole day, those people are taken to the emergency room because different kind of situations happen from such sex. In such doing, someone could suffocate and die. In such doing, someone could inflict bodily harm on the person. And what would you say? There was a situation where they were having like sex, and there was like a kind of pin you kind of put into the man organ, and the lady put it. This was like heterosexual sex, anyways. The lady put it in there and it got stuck, and they had to take the guy to the ER for an emergency operation. So you can imagine that's a very dangerous way of having sex, and it's very, very unhealthy.
So, Michael Sebastian, wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something to what you guys were talking about. When it comes to sex of a thing and sex positions, it's always important you ask your partner or whoever you want to indulge in such practice with, like, what sex position do you like? That is number one thing you should ask someone before you start having sex. Because people that there are some people that there are some sex positions that doesn't go well with them. When it comes to someone's asshole now, there are some people that they breathe more. It's an opening, they breathe more from their asshole. That is why when you're having sex with some people, they'll be like, it's okay, just stop a bit. They want to inhale, they want to breathe in. Because someone could choke. A lot of things. Yeah, in my school then, there was an incident of these guys, they were having sex and the guy died while having sex. So later when the police came around and they were asking the other guy, he was like, that the guy actually told him that he should stop a bit, that he wants to relax a little before they continue. But when he was too horny and just kept on, and the guy choked and died. So knowing your partner's sex position or sex style, favorite style, is always important. Now, when it comes to the BDSM aspect, there are people who love it. There are people who love to be spanked. There are people who love to be whipped. There are people who love to be handcuffed. There are people who love to be tied to the bed, tied to different things. There are people who, there are different ways. A lot of people love different things. I don't like it. Someone else might. There are some people that see when you're having normal.
Okay, I would like to ask you a social worker, is it healthy? Because there are some people like, is it tying, spanking? I think
okay, when it comes to the healthy aspect.
Hold on. Let's talk about fisting. Imagine me putting an entire fist in your ass. Like my entire hand goes into your ass. That is something.
Those the people that do fisting, they've gotten to a level. Someone like both of us can't just go at once and start doing fisting. It won't work out. So the level mostly is for experienced porn stars. Those that have been a porn star probably 20 years or a lot of years. You should know how wild, and they take in a lot. They take pills. Sorry.
No, go on. You said it's for experienced porn stars. Porn stars, defend yourself. Are you not hearing what you're saying?
No,
it depends on how wide that place has been.
Zaman, is it true? Zaman, is it true that you are experienced enough and somebody can put a kiss inside your...
I don't need that kind of experience, though.
No. No, it's not true. That, as in, some people, they are doing it, but not Nigerians. But those of Nigerians are practicing it now. I've seen some of them doing it. I've seen some of them on Twitter. I've also seen some.
Are you looking forward to doing it in the future?
No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not looking forward to doing it.
But you said during the one episode, you said you are looking forward to exploring. Like, want to explore more.
Explore. I like BDSM. I love BDSM. That's me being the dominant one, not the submissive one. Get so I love being in charge. You get so.
You controlling
yourself. Control the top. Yes, I love it.
But don't you feel that is unnatural? The top is supposed to be dominant.
It's not unnatural for someone who likes it. You get, if you like it, it's not unnatural for you. So if you like it, I'll give it to you. That's it.
So Jimmy, I would like to react. Jimmy, you used to react to that. You said porn stars are the ones that they are open, they can take it in, they can.
I think Jimmy's network is bad.
Jimmy's network. Oh. So let's move to you, Michael, now. So Michael, any reactions?
What did you say?
Sorry, let me rephrase another question. So let's move on now to still on dangerous stuff. There was something Zamani said. I think let me move back to Zamani now. Zamani said missionary is very good, it is nice. According to a Brazilian survey that was done, they said 21% of men end up getting penile fraction. Penile fraction from missionaries, because when they go too fast, you get to a point whereby their penis could hit the bone marrow near the thighs. So it could cause them it could cause them pain, a tough pain. So some tops to tell you that missionary is not very simple. And when they finish doing the father, they get so much pain and so much pain.
That's for tops. Or for bottoms. I don't really understand.
For tops.
Oh, you don't really understand?
Yes.
Some tops, they complain that the pain is painful. Like when they finish the missionary, it's very painful for them. So would you not say that you should just stop it?
Oh, nobody have told me that, though, seriously. But really, for me, I don't really fancy missionary that much, because it's kind of stressful. Afterwards, some talk will pain you over that you start having back pain and all that waist pain you get. So I already said I love being in charge. So cowboy.
Hold on, the top will be turning you like it will be bending you like this, turning you like a...
Yes, some tops love, as in they'll just bend you and your ass will be facing the ceiling. You get don't see everything. so that's it. No, some of them will never use that conscience. Like, okay, let me just naturally. Some would even bend your legs down. Press it down.
But the money, calm down. I told you I'm not trying to defend. But for you, they collect money. Like, even have money for hand, back for grand. So they are willing to. It's your job now. They say you should be a professional. You willing to do your job. So even if they turn you like, even if they raise it to Mount Everest, you came there for the money. Man.
I know a friend of mine that doesn't like missionary, as in doesn't even like anything bad when it comes to sex. It stands. You will just stand and hold something and that's it. Now so you reach, no pass that one.
Really? Wow.
Yes. So
Michael Sebastian, I would like to move to you now. What some people like some tops, 45 seconds tops, they cannot last before. They can't perform well in bed. Is this some people say that it's because of the style, you use some style on them, it's too good that makes them come to some will say no, it's not the style. Do you feel like style plays a part in this? And how quick it
Okay, it depends. It depends on the top, and it depends mostly a bottom during sex. Bottoms are always in charge. Even the they see that the top see that are always in charge, but bottoms are actually in charge because a bottom can make the top come anytime she wants. Now, depending on how you position yourself, how you mourn, and how you do your things, there are some tops that once they might be like some talks will tell you that when they're practicing, when they're having missionary, like doing missionary, that they come on time, doing doggy, they don't. Some will tell you that when they're putting on the condom, they do, when they're not, different things. But sex positions most times affect it, or rather causes it. So it depends, and the top's focus. Like someone came to me the other, I think last 2 weeks, and said to me that he was having sex with his partner, and that was side to side scissors. There's a side, sorry, there's a position they call side to side scissors. Yeah, said he was having that side to side scissors position with the partner, and all of a sudden, it didn't even last long. Unlike him, the 30 minutes he came. You understand stuff like that. So there are some position, like most times, I might be playing a bottom row. I might decide to be a bottom for that day, and I might be like, okay. I'm not too strong to take a dick today. Now I can give in the position I want. I feel like okay, this position will be okay for me, and I make this guy come fast. I want him to come fast so I can relax. Now I could use spooning. I could use oral. I could just do probably reverse cowgirl, and our mom nice. Depends on some people don't. Some people be like, "Hey, wo, chimo," stuff like that will get the top
Oh, so
annoyed.
tell us, how do you mourn? What is your soundtrack?
Oh my god, that thing that okay, you more like this. Oh my god, hey baby, oh fuck, shit. You make it sound so sexy. Not just you be like, oh chimo, I want more, fuck on more, stuff like that. You don't do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, you don't. You don't do that. You be like
I
chimo.
remember, now you're saying that. I remember one time my ex, we've been like in a relationship for a long time, and then the first time we decided to have sex, that was one thing that just made us break up, because when we started having sex, he was like, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh. I was like, are we in the jungle? Ah, which lion is roaring? Oh.
Let me just share my own experience. There was one person, and then when we were having sex, when the person was about to when the thing is full, that's what we screaming. Come here, Lucio. Come here, Sebo. Come here, Lucio. Come here, Sebo. Come here, Lucio. Yeah, come here, Lucio of Africa. Come here. That's what the person was saying. So I feel like that morning thing, I don't know, it's just different people. It works for different people for different ways like that. So Chimeze, finally, just wrapping things up with you. How can we? So you are more of the different person. So how do you enjoy sex? Let me even ask. I forgot to ask. How do you enjoy?
For me, it depends on the situation. It depends on who I'm with. For me, I feel sex should not be rushed. It should be long. it should not be fast. It should be slow. I enjoy more intimate sex, romantic sex than one night, you know, kind of rush. So for me, I feel there should be like some music. We should have our place of our own where we're comfortable. I should have like had a conversation one or two with you, and then we get into it. Then it starts with like the foreplay. From the foreplay, we get into the main action. That's how I enjoy sex.
That's interesting. So Jimmy, can you hear me?
Yes,
Jimmy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So finally, wrapping this up for us, how can you, the younger ones that are coming now, how do you teach them? How can they, most of them are the messed up. You get it, bring a BTM, and the BTM is messing up, stealing your bed sheet. You have to start washing your bed sheet. Or they don't know how to take care of themselves, they don't know how to clean up, they don't know how to get it. So, how do you advise them? How can they clean themselves? How can they be, and what is the best way? Or just give them breakdown on how to prepare for good sex.
Like, seriously, before you visit your friend or your lover, like your friend, before you visit, like, if first of all you go toilet, after you go toilet, you finger yourself very well, you douche very well. Like, you make sure that there is no particles of physics or this thing. So that in case of maybe you, because if you do not do all those things, you may mess up on top of it. Like, seriously, how am I going to put it? Like, you have to first of all douche yourself, clean yourself, make sure that you are neat before you go. Like this up like this small children that is coming up now. Like, they know, none of them, they don't even know up to all these things. But you have to you clean yourself very well. Like douche your fingers. Like me, when I was like me, when I was playing like bottom, I move on. I used to douche myself very well. I clean up very well. That's nothing will mess. I will not mess up. I will not even mess up on top of it. Like, so just clean yourself, you douche yourself, finger yourself before you go to someone's house. That's my own point of view. Like, I
Can
don't
I
have
add
any.
something, please?
Is there any?
That's, yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
quickly
add
just
my
add
turn.
the rest.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
yeah, quickly.
something.
Yeah, as a social worker, I meet different people. So I found that, okay, I do it for myself too. There's what they call pumping. Okay, let me put it in the way everyone can understand it.
Yeah.
After you go to toilet, you finger yourself. Get a new bottle water. Get a new bottle water. You can just, you know, kind of insert it into your ass. Then you press the water in. When you press the water in, you can just stand up and just, shake a bit. Then go back to the toilet. Then, when the guy releases sperm inside you and trying to push it out, so you just push the water out. Do it like 3 times. Then you see everything that you probably didn't pass out doing while you were defecating or something. Everything will come out, and you see yourself very clean. So that's kind of one of the best part of you not embarrassing yourself. Because a lot of people don't even like that stuff. You staying in their bed, I hate it. So things like that, you just have to put the water. You press.
You said something I'd like to ask because we're running out of time. Quickly.
Yeah.
You said something about coming inside someone, like coming inside the guy and you trying to protect that. Protected sex or unprotected or raw sex, which one is more godly? Which one is more godly?
Okay, for me, I feel protected sex is better because like most of the people you're going to meet, you haven't known them, and most times most people don't even ask people about their status or they don't know their status. So it is always good to use protected sex. And when it becomes godly, it's in a situation where you know your status and you're not sure of this other person's status. Instead of you going there, knowing your status and having raw sex with this person, knowing that you don't know this person's status, if it's negative or positive, and then you go ahead with unprotected sex, that becomes ungodly. So it depends on the situation surrounding the matter that makes protected sex or raw sex godly or ungodly.
So thank you very much, guys. That has been our offering for this episode on Hero Talk. It's been very interesting hanging out with you guys. Zamani Abubakar, a Nigerian poster, thank you for coming. Jimmy Nelson, a Nigerian poster, thank you for coming. Chimereze Henry, a documentary filmmaker, a minister, and an activist, thank you for coming. And Michael Sebastian, social worker and Chinese to English translator, thank you for coming. So, thank you all. This has been a wonderful episode. Please don't forget to subscribe and please watch out for our new talent show coming up. So, Henry, give us yes, what's coming up? Something big.
Yeah, we have a new talent show coming up. So it's called Q God's Talent. It's a talent show meant for anyone who feels like you have something burning inside from you. You have a talent, you want to portray something. And the most important thing is that there is a cash prize to be won. So it's not just competition, you just come and just go like that just for show's sake. But there is a huge, not just cash prize, but there are gifts and there are endorsement deals that we have in all the package just for you. So I feel this is the right time to show the community that even as queer folks, we do more than just have sex, we do more than just talk. We have beautiful talents burning from the inside of us. So if you're someone who wants to go into drama, there's monologue for you. There's someone who loves drag, there's a drag performance from you. So it is someone who also loves singing. The platform is open to all talents.
That's very nice.
Can I put something?
I think we'll put the commercial. The commercial should be coming up very soon. The teaser rather, or the montage. That should be coming up.
Yes.
We're going to be posting it on our YouTube channel. So you guys should watch out. And please don't forget to subscribe. So when we see you all next time, next episode. And on our next episode is going to be very, very interesting and loaded. We're talking about kickers and setup, a review of it. And we're having community members speak up and say their own stories and share their experience. So to see you all later. Out.